I didn't hold her, so she slipped away. I know what I lost, but it's a little too late, so I'll try. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Welcome back for the final round recap of the Earl Yestingsmeier Invitational. It was a beautiful yet windy day here on the golf course, and with me for the third day in a row, to my right, Coach Mike FLECK of Ball State University. Coach, you host this tournament, you come in here and you finish second overall. You've got to be happy with your team's performance today.
Yeah, you know, we did a pretty good job overall. You know, it's always somewhat disappointing to kind of finish runner-up, but, you know, we gave it our best effort, and the guys, you know, really battled until the end, and that's all you can ask. So, yeah, it was okay.
And we saw a lot of individual movement atop the leaderboard today. What can you attest that to? Is that more pin placement? Is it the windy conditions?
Yeah, I think the golf course obviously factored in a lot. You know, the playability was different today than what it was yesterday, you know, with the whole locations being different. And it's a final round of a tournament, you know, so you got nerves in it a little bit more so today than what we did yesterday as well.
And coming into this tournament, Bowling Green State University had already won the first tournament that they'd entered this year. They come in here, they win the second. They're now 2 for 2. Can you talk a little bit about their team?
Yeah, again, you know, we kind of talked about it on the front end of the event, but they've got a really good team. They've got some experienced players. You know, I think the big thing with them right now is they've experienced winning, and they know what it feels like, and having been in that situation definitely helps them. But it's definitely a veteran roster with some talented players, and you know, they're going to be a team that's going to be pretty successful throughout the year leading up to the MAC championship.
And not only did they have the team championship, they also had the individual champion. That was Drew Preston. We were able to catch up with him and get his thoughts on how he played today.
Feels good. I mean, we didn't finish as well as you would like to, but it's really nice to win, and get the win individually is sweet too. The wind was tough. The greens were a little different than yesterday, but I think it's hard playing with that big of a lead, I think, and we tried to be conservative when we shouldn't have been, and we didn't play our best, but whatever. I mean, it's good.
Going back to the high scores, a lot of people went through a couple of tough slumps today. What do you do personally when you're going through a slump through a couple of holes to pull yourself out of it?
You just got to keep going. You got to pass as the past. You got to play each shot the best you can and forget about what you just did the last hole.
Going back to Ball State, you guys finished second overall, and Anthony NOVAK was the individual low scorer for the team. Can you talk a little bit about how he played today?
Yeah, Anthony did a good job. He had a solid 54-hole performance. You know, he played well from start to finish. You know, he wasn't hitting the greens today like he had been maybe yesterday, but he was able to get the ball up and down a lot, and his putter was treating him pretty kind. So, you know, he did a good job from start to finish, and I'm proud of the way he played.
We were able to catch up with Anthony NOVAK and get his thoughts on the tournament this week.
It played tough. The greens were real tough. Pins were set up real tough, but conditions were a lot easier today in the sense of wasn't as windy, rain wasn't as much of an issue. So overall, conditions not as bad, but tough pins.
And at the end of the day, Drew Preston is your individual champion. Bowling Green University takes home the team championship, and Ball State was good enough to finish second. Coach, I want to thank you for having you on set and answering all the questions and being with us for the tournament. It's been a great pleasure. For SportsLink, Ball State University, I'm David Roessler from the EY.